right back into it.
Oh, good morning.
Yes, this is a brand new day.
Wow,
Totally.
it's brand new.
Starting the brand new day with a brand new fit.
Well, actually, a brand new fit. It's a brand new day, brand new fit.
It is a brand new fit. You made it for me. Designed it after
It's designed
this dress.
after her
It
dress
is
that she is wearing.
very accurate, very pretty.
I couldn't do the stripes, but that's fine because
we work with what we got.
Yeah.
It's very accurate, all things considered. I just hope that they don't force us to wear the supersuit. I will be very mad.
I will be very sad. I will cry and piss myself.
But we are almost done.
I'm
Almost.
honest. I don't want to be mean, but I'm so fucking ready to be done with Jæmis.
Yeah. His route is just so long.
It's so
such a
long.
slow burn.
Dude,
He's not the best love interest.
one chapter being close to 3 hours.
That's too much.
That is so much.
We're getting closer to the invasion, which seems like it's probably all going to be in one chapter.
Which I still feel like we have barely any real Jæmis connection.
They're still not admitting their feelings for each other.
Yeah, it's
Even though
so
it's so
slow it
obvious.
hurts.
The main character just admitted that she
Maybe is not immune to his charms.
and like wants to see his blushy face again and shit like that. But she still denied that she was trying to seduce him or anything like that, so...
Like, look, I like slow burns. But come on.
But let's get on with it.
Let's do it!
Thank God, it's not going to force us to wear our outfit. A pair of footsteps descends the stairs, just in time for the microwave to beep. I take out 2 cups of hot chocolate, then turn around to face Jæmis, who's just entered the kitchen.
His titties, somehow, even though they are across the room, are right in my face.
I made one for you. Jæmis gives me a suspicious look.
Huh?
How did you know I would come?
Oh, baby, I always know.
Because I heard your breath getting heavier.
I had a feeling you couldn't sleep either.
I heard a noise, so I came to see if it was you.
Aww. He wanted it to be me.
He wanted it to be
He
you.
wanted it to be me.
Y'all need to before this invasion.
I know! I'm trying! Worried about me? It's the last night before we infiltrate Hulio's meeting location. The past week I've been training non-stop with Jæmis and Eok to prepare for this. Bored? Tired?
Stop! It's a problem! You've received as much training as I could give you in such a short period of time. It is not I that is worried.
Why are you speaking like that?
It is not I that worries for that which I have helped you do and improve.
I guess he realizes I've been fretting all night and wasn't able to sleep. I gesture towards the couch in the living room so we can sit down.
Sit.
Sit, dog.
Woof, woof, woof.
Okay. What if that, like, just unlocked something in him?
Puppy Jæmis.
Puppy
Boy Jæmis. You're like, Jæmis, sit, and he's just like, oh.
I don't like that.
I feel the urge to bark.
We sit down on the couch together, cups in our hands. The steam of the hot chocolate slowly dissipates into the air. I admit I am quite anxious about tomorrow. I've never done anything like this before.
Want to do something stupid and crazy before it?
Hell yeah. He pulls out Jenga.
I've been interested in this game for some time. I have attempted to play it myself, but it's incredibly hard to stack all of the pieces in one line. That is not at all how you play Jenga, Jæmis.
Yeah, really.
It's not. Nerves before your first mission are completely normal. It keeps your senses sharp.
I quietly sip my hot chocolate.
Sip it louder.
That's hot.
Yeah. I like hearing you enjoy liquids.
Oh, okay. No, we're not doing that.
What? What did I say? I don't understand. Shut your pretty mouth.
It's also not letting me sleep.
Want to sleep with me?
Hell yeah.
Huh?
Are you concerned the mission will not succeed?
Hulio has been a large terrorist organization for decades. If the authorities haven't been able to stop them before, what chance do I have? A no-name superhero.
It sounds like the authorities in your world are incompetent at their jobs. Or willfully turning a blind eye. Both.
You know, it could very well be that they're both in on it, working together, I suggest, my head filling with conspiracy theories. It's not a conspiracy theory if
the wall!
it's just a very likely thing. It's been proven that corporations and politicians and such are not good people and are very easily corrupted.
Oh yeah, they're
Duh.
fucking...
It's been a thing for forever. Just like your sister and Eok were part of the resistance all along.
Don't talk about that.
Jæmis wraps his hands around the cup, silently contemplating.
I did not know she was conspiring in the shadows. Or perhaps I was turning a blind eye to her actions as well.
I mean, you did know she was sneaking out of the palace. You must have had your suspicions.
The closer someone is to you, the harder it is to face the truth about them.
In a way, that's the same thing with Benjamin. I never had an inkling of an idea that he was actually with Hulio, let alone the de facto leader. Why do you think she kept it a secret from you? The question makes Jæmis stiffen up in response. Hello.
I don't know. My family is what is most important to me. She should have known I was on her side. I always have been.
Everything Jæmis has done has been in the name of the survival of his family. What was it that you said before? Something about how my parents never told me they were vigilantes to protect me? Perhaps Lena was doing the same thing.
I was doing the protecting. Lena was powerless after the invasion of our planet. How could she possibly protect me? Mentally, dummy.
What? Emotionally?
Dumbass.
Not everything is about physical strength. Lena may not have been able to fly, but she was mighty powerful behind the scenes. From the small glimpses I've seen, she's charmed many Gaiode to be on her side. I placed my empty cup on the coffee table, then leaned back into the couch. She could rally them to support her. I'm sure she was doing everything she could to keep you and your brother safe in her own way. For a small moment, Jæmis grows quiet. Usually he has a retort or counter-argument, repeating only strength matters. But it seems my words finally got through to him. Absent-mindedly, he places the cup on the table as well. Our hands touch.
Had she told me, I would have helped her.
Maybe that's why she didn't. She knew you'd help her and get into trouble yourself.
That would have been my choice to make.
No, I agree with that. I don't think she should have taken away your agency, much like how my parents kept everything hidden from me and my brother.
I understand their position, both my sister and your parents, but also disagree with their actions. We are saying the same thing.
Yeah. He scans me with his dark eyes.
I think you would be perfectly equipped to handle whatever they were involved with. You look like you have an apt body and capable
Look at you.
Form and
Believing in me.
beautiful round ears.
Pardon? Wow. Jæmis, ogling my ears?
What? No. Ears are round and weird. Stupid. Soft looking. No!
I can't help but smile in response. Thanks. I also think Lena should have told you. You've probably lead them to victory.
I never lose a battle. You have.
Shh, you're supposed to support him and hype him up. Except when it comes to Earth.
Ooh. Earth doesn't count. Okay.
Earth isn't a warring planet.
Okay, princess.
What? How come it doesn't?
It wasn't a battle.
I guess my eyes must be deceiving me. I'm pretty sure there was fighting involved.
It was supposed to be a negotiation. Unfortunately, due to Eok's actions and yours, it failed.
Oh, come off it.
Bitch, please. It wasn't no negotiation the first time you showed up.
They shot at us because you attacked them already.
Yeah, like, bitch.
I poked my finger into his chest. Just admit it. You lost. Jæmis brushes away my hand, huffing indignantly.
I did not lose. I made a strategic decision not to engage.
Sure.
Buddy.
Wow, you really don't want to admit your loss, huh? I rub at my eyes, still smiling like an idiot.
Duh. Because I haven't.
Keep that positivity for tomorrow. We're going to need it.
Do not fret. We won't fail. You are under my protection.
Oh.
And I'm so big and so strong.
A lump forms in my throat as I stare at him with wide eyes.
A lump in your throat. Are you okay?
It's cancer.
We better spend our last days enjoying ourselves.
Well, I am not gonna complain. I definitely... The way he just came out with it, so nonchalant, it's something I need to get used to.
There's a lot I need to get used to with Jæmis. Like his wide birthing hip.
You'll protect me? Jæmis folds his arms across his chest, quirking an eyebrow at me. I mean, with the oath in place, he kinda has to.
What else should I do? Let you perish?
No, of course not. It's a little strange to hear you say you'll protect me. Not to mention it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Extra warm and extra fuzzy.
I have trained you. It is my responsibility to see things through and make sure my student doesn't get hurt.
Ah, that makes a lot more sense. So it's not just because you think I'm an amazing person and you don't want me to die, it's because I'm your student. Jæmis tilts his head to the side, causing some of his bangs to fall into his eyes.
I do not intend to see you die, student or not.
Okay. He's being real. And just like that, my insides turn all syrupy. All sticky and gooey and liquidy, thick, delicious, sugary. Come on.
I know you want to touch him.
Yeah. I let my head fall against his shoulder. Something uncertain flashes in those dark brown eyes of his. He tenses up at my gesture. Thanks. It's nice to know you don't want me dead. I mean, that's the bare fucking minimum, but
Okay,
sure.
bitch, whatever.
Okay, girl, go off. Jæmis takes his time to respond, debating whether to push me away or leave me like this. How do you know what he's debating in his own
Yeah,
head,
how you know?
bitch?
You mind reader? Yo power ain't that thread bullshit, nah, it's mind reading.
That could very easily be solved by just saying, I suspect he's debating whether to push me away. It's clearly throwing him off his game, as he didn't expect any physical intimacy from my side.
Too bad, bitch. If we're
You
gonna
gonna
die,
get
we
it
not
anyway.
gonna die horny.
I don't want to see you die either. So don't do anything stupid, okay? Jæmis scoffs. The movement of his muscles ripples through me. There's no indication he wants to pull away or remove me.
You're adding warmth to my shoulder. It's very convenient. I wish chilly.
I'm gonna teach you so many things.
That's my line. You have a knack for trouble.
He says with a mocking chuckle.
Silly little thing.
Maybe you're right. I guess you have to make sure to be there for me when I fall.
If you stumble, it is your own fault.
What if it's not? Oh.
I'll catch you regardless.
I need a minute.
Alright.
I can't.
You said a minute, bitch.
I'm sorry. I can't say any of the thoughts I just had.
Oh.
There are things in life that will never happen with near certainty. Pigs learning to fly. The moon turning into the sun. My heart racing and blushing at something Jæmis said was supposed to be one of them. Yet here I am, desperately trying to use my short hair to cover my red cheeks. Because damn, that was smooth.
Are you going to stay like this?
Are you gonna let me? Yep. Does it bother you? He sounds out a small huff, closing his eyes. It helps distract my thoughts from tomorrow, so let me stay for a bit. Jæmis doesn't say anything, but he doesn't remove me from his shoulder either. He lets me be, listening to his unique heartbeat. Eventually he stirs, preparing to say something.
The ribbons. That was of your doing, wasn't it?
Guilty. My eyes flutter up at his stoic face. The ones I tied to the trees?
Leading all the way back to the house.
Yes, that was me.
Oh?
Why? 'Cause yo ass gets lost!
'Cause you needed a little help finding your way back.
I don't recall proposing such an idea.
I decided it for you.
Bitch, you have a terrible sense of direction.
Exactly. You wouldn't ask for my help, so I took the initiative.
Soon. Stubborn.
It worked, didn't it? He doesn't respond to that, his eyes shifting away from mine. There's a smile on my face that's hard to keep from growing. I snuggle up next to him, feeling brave enough to get so familiar with him.
Your boobs are like pillows, but also so firm. Isn't it time you should rest in your own chambers?
I suppose you're right. I remove myself from his shoulder with a slight sigh. I do need to sleep. Thanks for keeping me company. This small chat with Jæmis did take my mind off of things. Jæmis gets up from the couch and walks towards the staircase.
Get as much rest as you still can. Sleep well.
He then takes his leave. I sink back into the couch, taking a small moment before I get up to return to my room. As much as I tried, I wasn't able to get a lot of sleep. There's this pit in my stomach, heavy and anxious. And it's combining with this exhilarating feeling as well. I'm nervous and also fired up. At least it gave me some peace of mind that I held up my end of the bargain and gave Mr. Invisible his new identity papers. We haven't heard from him since, probably enjoying his new life away from Hulio. The only thing he let us know is the time Hulio was going to have the meeting, giving us some time to prepare. We're all here. Kane, Jæmis, and Eok are all in supersuits, with Eok in his human form as well. Bingo is staying behind as backup in our intel, as he'll be monitoring the cameras inside the hotel. First, we're going to need to tap into those cameras, though. Okay, so it doesn't match ours. It's fine. It's a little flashy.
It's giving Kingdom Hearts. If this is going to work out, speak English. I know you can. Yes, no problem.
Everyone, please wear this in your ear, I say as I hand everyone an earpiece. We can communicate through these. Eok. Ear. Eok blows into the earpiece, creating a high-pitched feedback loop that makes me cringe and immediately remove mine. Try not to do that, Eok. He gives me a sheepish smile, looking a bit guilty.
What I did wasn't exactly off the mark.
Before handing the earpiece to Jæmis, I briefly recall the memory of when I touched his ear, eliciting a strong reaction from him. I'm worried he may not want to wear it. Are you okay wearing this? Jæmis tilts his head to give me a strange gaze.
Why wouldn't I be?
Ooh, he says in English this time around. So hot when he speaks my language.
Why wouldn't I be?
I don't know. Sensitive ears, I guess? Jæmis snatches the earpiece from my hand with a loud huff. It seems he's slightly embarrassed.
Mind your own business.
He grumbles, reverting back to his own language. He plugs the earpiece into his ear without any issues. Oh, also, take this pill, I tell him as I remember the motion sickness he gets in the car. Jæmis eyes the small round pill suspiciously. Honestly, yeah, take this pill with no context.
Take this pill, it will help you feel better. What is it?
It's so you don't get nauseous in the car. We don't want you feeling out of sorts when you need to be sharp of mind. Jæmis is about to rebut and probably deny he gets nauseous, so I take his hand and press the pill into his palm. Please. His brown eyes flicker to mine, but then he closes them and pops the pill right into his mouth. I smile in relief at his obedience.
Good boy. Now remember, first you gotta find the electric control panel so I can tap into the security cameras and tell you guys where Ben is holding up.
You thought it said holding, didn't you?
No. It's near the back entrance. Should be easy enough to break into.
It's going to be guarded.
No problem. We'll just take him out.
Eok, Jæmis, please don't harm anyone. Just stick close to us and stay on the lookout, alright?
I'll be Drak's second pair of eyes. Please don't do anything stupid.
I believe in.
Voice crack!
Voice crack. Argument invalid. Like what? Bingo says nothing. Instead, he pulls me in for a quick hug. Aw.
Hulio is dangerous. Don't let me lose a sister to them as well.
Fine.
That's him crying.
I know, I'll be careful. I release him, then wave my hand at him, trying to reassure him that it's going to be alright. But when I enter the minivan with everyone else, I know it's not that simple. This is serious. I might get hurt for real, or worse, die. I'll regret it if I don't go for the rest of my life, so I keep myself focused. Ooh. That's a suspiciously fancy door at the end of this alleyway.
For real, fucking backrooms looking ass.
By the time we arrive in the city, it's already dark. Hulio wasn't going to convene until after 6 p.m. at least.
Oh, backrooms that's just alleyways?
Our minivan is parked a street further away from the hotel. Now we're in an alley at the servant entrance. No, the servant
entrance. We give them a fancy door so that they can feel like they're just as good as us.
We all hide behind a large dumpster, putting on our masks. Kane looks around the container to inspect the entrance.
No one is there, but there's a camera pointing at the door. We need to disable it without alerting them.
How are we going to do that? Kane just grins at me, putting his index finger to his thumb, creating a small spark. Okay.
We're just gonna short circuit it for a bit. Everyone get ready. We're gonna bust down those doors as soon as I fire at that camera. Take down anyone standing in your way. Except for you two.
He means restrain them. Then Kane gets up, swiftly running towards the entrance with hair crackling full of electricity. He fires out a small beam of electricity towards the camera. Sparks go flying and the camera appears to have shut down. Kane kicks against the doors, but they won't budge, clearly locked on the inside. He kicks it again with more force, but the doors stay closed. Jæmis! Oh my stars! Jæmis rushes past Kane, delivering a calculated kick in the middle of the doors, and they break open. That was the sound of his cheeks clapping. Kane gives Jæmis a dirty glare, but Jæmis rushes inside.
God, I just imagine instead of Jæmis running in, it was him just dropping and fucking twerking on him.
No!
Like, that just flashed in my mind, the visual of that.
Can't. We scramble to follow after.
Wow, a hallway!
Surprisingly, there's no one around to guard the back entrance. I quickly pulled the doors closed, hoping no one will notice we broke it down.
Go down this corridor and then take a left,
says Bingo's voice in my ear. He's giving us instructions as he's the one with the blueprints at the hotel. I gesture towards the rest and we all hurry down the corridor. When we reach a corner, we halt. There's 2 guards stationed outside. They seem to be armed with weapons.
I can take both of them. They don't look like supers.
If you can zap them so they can't react, I'll tie them up, okay?
Okay, go!
He jumps from behind the corner, extending both hands towards the guards. Startled at Kane suddenly announcing himself, the guards don't have time to react when Kane fries them both with his electricity.
Get tasered, bitch!
Their bodies spasm and they tumble down to the floor. My time to shine. I reveal myself as well and quickly shoot out thread from all my fingers, wrapping them around the guards' bodies. In under 30 seconds, I've got them wrapped up like a cocoon. They can't move nor talk. Eoc, Jæmis, come help us move these bodies. Kane fiddles around with the lock on the door, eventually having to lockpick it before he can open it. Putting those thieving skills to use. Eoc and Jæmis help us, not helps us.
Eoc and Jæmis helped us drag the
2 bodies inside the room. Another hallway. We enter the room, quickly stuffing away the 2 guards. They're conscious and wriggle around, but they can't do much when they're tied up like that. I quickly tie them up to a pole to make sure they can't slither away like a caterpillar. Kane walks around the room. There are control panels and wires everywhere.
Okay, Bingo, time to tell me what to do.
As Bingo prattles off instructions, telling Kane which control panel to open and which wires to hook up with his own laptop, I stay close to the door with the other 2.
Got eyes!
Kane exclaims as he looks at his laptop. I lean over his shoulder and look at the screen. It shows the live feed of all the cameras in the hotel. There must be 100 of them. There's so many. That's a lot. So tiny, too. I can hardly tell what's going on. Kane moves his mouse around to click on certain feeds, enlarging the video so we can get a good look.
He should either be in a room or at the meeting. Probably the penthouse or something.
He browses through the many camera feeds as we try to locate Benjamin. There! They are having a meeting! I exclaim as I notice one camera feed. Kane enlarges the camera feed so we have a better view. It's a large ballroom, tables spread across, with many people in business suits attending. Benjamin is at the front of the podium, speaking.
The old man really is alive.
Kane breathes out, still astonished at this fact. Kane, those are supers, I say, pointing at the bodyguards behind Benjamin's back.
Shit. One of them is Vapor. He literally breathes out poison.
And the other one?
Don't recognize him. That means we should be careful.
As if we shouldn't already be careful around someone that can make us die by simply breathing.
Bingo, what should we do? There are 5 other supers in the same room. It seems almost impossible to extract the target like this.
Well, that's why we're here in the electricity room, to cause a blackout. There was some debate on how to cause the blackout. The easiest solution was going to be Kane short-circuiting the system entirely, but we need Kane to deal with the other supers so he couldn't stay behind. It was Eoc that offered to stay behind. I'm still not a fan, as Eoc cannot defend himself if caught. Make sure you get out once you cause the blackout, okay?
I really like his mask.
His mask is pretty dope.
I will be careful. Do not worry about me.
Alright. Once the blackout has set in, we can capture the target using the moment of confusion and pull him out.
I can incapacitate
Yeah?
I can incapacitate Vapor, but I still don't know who the other super is and what they can do. So we need to be careful.
Kane glances at the laptop again, thinking over our current plan. Come on, let's find that ballroom. What floor is it in?
12th floor, it seems.
Let's go then. Time to put the plan into action.
Time to put the action into plan.